been the focus of local frustration. But there were more journalists than protesters in Epping this evening, as an attempt to block asylum seekers from staying in a local hotel was overturned. Judges at the Court of Appeal have criticised and reversed a High Court ruling made only last week, saying they were worried about more unrest if the 138 men staying at the Bell Hotel were forced out next month.
At its worst, if even unlawful protests are to be treated as relevant, there is a risk of encouraging further lawlessness.
The Bell Hotel has housed asylum seekers on and off since 2020, with the latest group living there since this April. On the 7th of July, an asylum seeker allegedly committed a sexual assault in Epping on a teenager, an offence he denies. His trial is ongoing. This triggered multiple protests in the town in the weeks since, both for and against the housing of asylum seekers. Last week, Epping Forest District Council went to court and won an interim injunction that said no asylum seekers could be housed at the hotel because its owners, Somani Hotels Limited, had not got the correct planning permission. After today's successful appeal by the Home Office, a reminder from a councillor outside court, this is not the end of this story.
Where we had clarity and resolution, we now have doubt and confusion. However, this is not the end of the matter. While the Court of Appeal has lifted the temporary injunction, the case for the final injunction is still to be heard. Our battle on behalf of our residents will continue. Thank you very much.
Councillor, the court said that this injunction encouraged disorder.
In the short term, this was a win for the Home Office today. The court acknowledged that ministers have a legal duty to keep asylum seekers off the streets. If the injunction had been upheld, other councils would have felt much more confident about bringing forward similar legal action. But this is a victory unlikely to come without political cost.
They're using the courts against the British people. They even brazenly argued in court that the rights of illegal immigrants were more important than the rights of local people in Epping.
Facing claims local people are being left out of the loop, the government insisted it was listening to concerns.
We will get out of hotels which aren't a sustainable solution by the end of this Parliament. This judgment assists us in doing that in a planned and orderly fashion.
This unassuming building became a symbol of the political tension that surrounds immigration this summer, as this quiet Essex town found itself forced, reluctantly, onto the front line of debate.